Hello there, and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm, of course, George. Welcome along to the channel, everybody. It's another day, it's another transfer rumour. A little bit more than that. I'm trying to focus it on ones that are a little bit more concrete, a little bit more solid. And today, just a little snippet from Baron Cross, who's now the Athletic writer for Leeds United. And when the Athletics speak, you generally say, all right, okay, that means something then, doesn't it? To mean it's a legit kind of interest or rumour or whatever. And today we're talking about a goalkeeper. We know Leeds are in for a new goalkeeper. We know this. Ilan Meslier is not really good enough. Will he stay? Will he go? I don't think anybody cares anymore. Just want to see him away from the starting spot. And I think he will be. Sorry about that. Yes, I think he will be, Vice. Keep the camera still, but yes, I think he will be out of Leeds. There's been rumours that Mele will go to Fenerbahce, who seem to be splashing the cash a little bit, or definitely in the rumour mill to be splashing the cash on various different players of good quality, you have to say. But yeah, anyway, we're talking about a goalkeeper today. The man in question is Mr. Lucas Perri, a Brazilian goalkeeper. Brazilians, let's have some Samba football at Leeds. I don't think we've ever had a Brazilian goalkeeper. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but I don't certainly remember a Brazilian goalkeeper playing for Leeds United. Obviously, the last Brazilian player to play for Leeds United was the very, very talented and much in demand, very in the stories in the news at the moment, Mr. Rafinha. Rafinha, of course, playing absolutely out his skin for Barcelona at the moment, the talk of the town. And he is the last Brazilian footballer who graced Ellen Road in the white shirt of Leeds United. Lucas Perry will not be wearing white, will he? He'll be wearing whatever colour the goalkeeper strip is, but he will be done in Leeds United if he does obviously sign. Playing for Lyon, who are in all sorts of financial trouble, I think at the moment as it stands, Lyon are going down to Ligue 2, the second division of French football. And Perry, along with quite a number of other players, will be sold for some kind of profit because they're in all sorts of trouble. But Perry, yes, has been linked to Leeds, amongst others. Might be a difficult one to get done. But this, for me, would be one of the marquee signings for Leeds United. A lot of people are losing their heads about Sunderland. Sunderland are signing a lot of Leeds United targets. Who knows how strong the word target is because maybe Leeds were interested in them. Maybe they weren't Leeds. Maybe it was just all scout talk. There's a lot of players that will get scouted from umpteen different sides. So don't take it as read that Leeds were actually in for these players or not. Who knows? But Sunderland have signed a couple of the young lads, haven't they? And a lot of Leeds fans' arses are falling out saying, oh, panic, panic, panic. Why? I think Leeds, literally, the model that they're going for seems to be experience over youth. And we look at Perry himself, he's 27. All three of the signings brought in so far. I think Nemecha is the youngest, is he 24 maybe? The other two lads are 26. Obviously, Bornau signed yesterday. They're both 26, Biol as well. Perry, 27. It seems to me that Leeds is trying to sign experienced players. The German lad also from Hoffenheim as well, 26. Big lads. So, yeah, looking at experienced pros here. And Perry is definitely that. Starting in Brazil, in his native Brazil at Sao Paulo. Most recently played in Brazil for Botafogo now. those who know the channel and have watched it for some time, I have a Brazilian podcast with my twin brother James, talking Brazil ball. We look at Serie A, the top flight of Brazilian football. So any Brazilian player mentioned, I immediately go, ooh, okay, this is interesting. Let's have a look at him and see where he started in Brazil, and obviously started in Sao Paulo, capped at youth level, not capped, but called up to the Brazilian international first team also on 8 occasions. He hasn't made his debut yet, but he's on the bench 8 times. Fernando Diniz was the manager a couple of years ago, and he first got a call up, and then he was part of Donovan Junior's last squads in March, but didn't get on the pitch. Was kept out by Ben Krevsky, who is also a very talented goalkeeper, playing his football in Saudi Arabia at the moment, is Krevsky. But, you know, Perri is very much the third choice, but to get into the Brazilian national side at any point is absolutely fantastic because they've got Alison Becker, of course, and the lad from Man City, who for some reason, Edison, his name just went from my brain just briefly there. But, you know, Allison and Edison are the top two goalkeepers. Obviously, Bento Krepski is also in the mix as well. But so for Lucas Perry to be involved in the conversation is quite an achievement in itself, to think about the pool of players that Brazil have at their disposal, albeit they're not in the greatest of shape at the moment. Carlo Ancelotti looking to book that trend, as it were, and get them back onto glory. But let's wait and see if he can do that. Let's wait and see if Lucas Perry can force his way into the Brazilian national team, perhaps with a move to Leeds United, with a move to the Premier League. Let's wait and see, because he would be number one. He was number one for Lyon last season. 34 games they play in Liga. He played 33 of them, 10 clean sheets in all for Perry, which isn't too bad considering Lyon's sort of sketchy form, and ultimately, obviously, they've run into financial trouble. But yeah, played for Botafogo in Brazil. Played the whole of the 2023 edition of the Brasileirão, all of the games, all 38 games he played. Botafogo finished in fifth place. Obviously, Fogo won it last season, first time in 30 odd years, and also followed that up with a Libertadores, a very famous Libertadores win also. But yeah, obviously Perry had gone, long gone, in January 2024 to France, where he currently plays. So let me know in the comments down below. Would you like to see Perry in Leeds United shirt next season? Personally, I like this link a lot. I think the goalkeeper has good experience and is internationally capped. I don't care if he hasn't been on the pitch. He's got into the Brazilian national side, which is a very difficult thing to do. So let me know your thoughts on Perry. I'm not sure the fee that would bring him to Ellen Road, but it's certainly an exciting prospect for me. Let me know in the comments there what you think about it. March on together. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.